If you're new to the game, maybe you've found a few of these odd items laying around. And if you've used them, maybe you found out quickly that it might be a good idea to first find out what they are. Hello, ghost hunters. Cursed possessions are special items that can provide valuable information about the ghost or assist players, but they come with significant risks. Each cursed item can trigger specific events which may lead to hunts or other dangers. One cursed possession is found in each game with amateur, intermediate, professional, and nightmare difficulty. No cursed possessions spawn in insanity mode. Custom games can have no cursed items at all, or it can have all 7. The weekly challenge often has only one cursed item, but sometimes has none and sometimes has all 7. The haunted mirror is most often used to find the ghost room. When using the mirror, players will see a view of the ghost room that slowly pans around the room. During this time, players can see a slight glow from the mirror in the area that is being shown. However, the mirror can drain sanity rather quickly. When looking in the mirror, players will lose 7.5% of sanity per second while using the mirror. The mirror will drain at minimum 20% sanity. This sanity drain begins when the animation of raising the mirror starts and ends the moment the mirror begins to be lowered. The Ouija board can be used for multiple things, including finding the ghost room, finding the bone, and draining sanity. Players on console will need to use text input for voice recognition, at least until that has been added to the game for those players. When using the Ouija board, a planchette will appear on the board. Anytime this planchette is on the board, it is active and can hear players around it. Any questions asked, even by those who did not activate the board, can be heard and may be answered. When asking questions, players will have a sanity drain ranging from 5% to 50%, depending on the question. If you ask the ghost where it is, then you will lose the largest chunk of sanity, 50%. Other questions like, "Are you close?" or "Where did you die?" will drop sanity by 20%. Keep in mind that when answering questions on the Ouija board, it does emit an EMF reading, and if your ghost has an EMF 5 as evidence, it can be registered this way. Also note that only one Ouija board response does not drain sanity, hide and seek, but instead starts a cursed hunt and breaks the board. When draining sanity slowly for objectives or interaction photos, my go-to Ouija board questions are Knock Knock and Marco. And yes, I realize those are not actually questions, but they each drop only 5% sanity. The Ouija board does not have to finish spelling out a response before answering another question. Also, when done using the Ouija board, a player must say goodbye because it's rude not to. Also, because failing to do so and then walking away will break the board and start a cursed hunt. Players can also break the board by asking a question which they do not have enough sanity for the answer. The Voodoo Doll is most often used to drop sanity of players. However, it can be used to gather evidence if the ghost chooses to move an item that gives EMF 5 or touches something that would leave ultraviolet evidence. Keep in mind that each time the player pushes a pin into the Voodoo Doll that they will lose at least 5% sanity, because torture is wrong. Also, if the heart pin is pushed, the player will lose 10% sanity and will start a cursed hunt. If the player pushing pins does not have enough sanity, all pins will be pushed and it will start a cursed hunt. Also, rarely but occasionally when using the Voodoo Doll with no sanity and when near the ghost, you may cause all objects nearby to be thrown, like this. This does not make the ghost a poltergeist, so do not get confused. The music box is often used to find the ghost, get a photo of the ghost, or to drop sanity. When activating the box, it will play music. And if the ghost is within 20 meters of the music box, it will sing along, alerting players to its location. If the ghost is within 5 meters, it will trigger a ghost event where the ghost appears and begins to walk toward the box. When reaching the box, it will close and the ghost will begin a cursed hunt. If a player starts the music and then tosses the box rather than placing it, this too will start a cursed hunt. Keep in mind that listening to the music from the box can drain sanity of all players nearby. Sanity drains at 2.5% per second for up to 75% total sanity of all players nearby. If players reach 0% sanity, then the ghost will end the music and begin a hunt. If players fall below the needed sanity level while the music is playing, the ghost may also decide to begin a normal hunt. Only 2 ghosts have unique traits related to the music box. The shade can appear as a black shadow rather than in full form when walking toward the box. Also, a yokai must be closer to the player holding the box for it to trigger the ghost event. The summoning circle can be used to get a photo of the ghost and to drain sanity. It can be used to complete other objectives, but this is likely not the ideal way to do so. Placing salt inside the circle or a motion sensor can trigger those items if players need them for objectives or evidence. But this is a risky way to get the evidence or objectives completed. The summoning circle has 5 candles, of which, when lighting, each drain 16% sanity from nearby players, not just the player lighting the candle. When lighting the candles, the ghost will appear in the circle before starting a cursed hunt. If the circle is activated during an active hunt, I don't know why you would ever do this, but if you do, the ghost will simply appear inside the circle and continue to hunt. This is obviously very risky. If players do not have enough sanity to light candles, they will simply go out immediately after being lit. When preventing a cursed hunt with a Tier 3 crucifix, players must put the crucifix in the circle or near the circle. Only one ghost has a unique appearance in the summoning circle. The shade has a chance of appearing transparent. Tarot cards are one of the favorite cursed items for players. This deck of cards has a total of 10 randomly generated cards. Each card has a different effect. The Tower doubles all ghost activity for 20 seconds. The Wheel of Fortune either drops or adds 25% sanity depending on the color it burns. The Full card voids the card it first appears as. And during a hunt, all drawn cards are Fool cards. Players should take this as a personal insult because the ghost is telling you that you're a fool for drawing cards during a hunt. The Devil triggers a ghost event on the player nearest the ghost. The Death card triggers a cursed hunt. The Hermit card teleports the ghost to its room and traps it there for 1 minute. This does not prevent ghost events from occurring outside the room or stop the ghost from being able to hunt. The Sun card fully restores the player's sanity to 100%. The Moon card instantly drops the player's sanity to 0%. The High Priestess revives a randomly chosen dead player at the location of their death. If no one is dead, then it will revive the next player who dies. Multiple drawn High Priestesses do not stack and will not resurrect more than one player. The Hanged Man instantly kills the player. It does not start a hunt. Please note that if you're playing with a friendly ghost to complete your deck in the lobby, you will never draw this card. And finally, the Monkey Paw. It is the newest of the cursed possessions. As with the Ouija board, players on console will need to use text responses when interacting with the Monkey Paw. There are a variety of wishes that can be made using the Monkey Paw, but it has a limit of 3 to 5 wishes that can be granted. The number of remaining wishes can be seen by the number of fingers shown. Wishes can be found on toe tags in Sunny Meadows if you wish to update your journal with possible wishes. Picking up the toe tags will record the wish in your journal. Wishing to see the ghost will summon a ghost event at the ghost's current location.
Alright, I wish to see the ghost. Oh, my vision is impaired, I can't see.
After 5 seconds, it will disappear and begin a cursed hunt, and the wisher will have obscured vision for the entirety of the hunt. Wishing for activity doubles all ghost activity for 2 minutes. This, however, will permanently break the fuse box and the exit door will lock for the duration of the activity. Wishing to trap the ghost will teleport the ghost to its room and lock all of its doors for 1 minute. This also locks all the doors of the wisher's current room and can include the exit doors. After the minute is over, the ghost will start a normal hunt. However, there is a chance that the doors will only unlock after the grace period has ended and the ghost is already hunting. Wishing to be safe will unblock the nearest hiding spot that is blocked. However, it will also break all the lights in the wisher's current room. This also makes the player easily detected by the ghost as they can hear them at any distance and can sense any of their electronics. Wishing to leave will unlock all the exit doors at any time, including during a hunt.
I wish to leave.
Go to your left.
Oh,
There
thank
go.
you.
For 5 seconds after the wish, the player will experience significantly reduced speed and their vision will be obscured. Wishing for life or to revive a friend will revive a deceased player with a 50% chance of causing the wisher's death. Wishing for knowledge will eliminate 1 incorrect piece of evidence even on limited evidence games. Once making this wish, the ghost will begin a cursed hunt near the wisher. The wisher's vision will be obscured and their hearing will be muffled for the remainder of the contract. Wishing for weather will change the weather. This will reduce the wisher's sanity by 25%. Wishing for sanity will lower or raise all player sanity to 50%, and it will also change the ghost's favorite room. And finally, wishing for anything will randomly grant 1 of the aforementioned wishes that has not yet been used in the contract. Before using any cursed items, ensure your team is prepared for a potential hunt. Keep communications open. Keep an eye on your sanity levels. Using cursed possessions can deplete sanity rapidly, so use them wisely. If one player uses a cursed possession, others should stay close to provide support and watch for ghost activity. Use these items when they are the most useful to your team. Using these after discovering the ghost room or identifying the ghost is often ideal. Cursed items can be photographed for photo rewards, and some items can net multiple photos, like the Ouija board. Asking a low sanity drain question can allow players to take multiple photos of the board, quickly filling the journal with valuable 3-star photos. Cursed items can also be used to drain sanity to complete objectives. I use this most often when I have the sanity below 25% objective, but you can also use this to prevent a hunt with a crucifix if you have the tier 3 crucifix and it hasn't burned yet. And it's also useful for starting a hunt if you need to escape the ghost, repel the ghost, or cleanse the ghost with incense. Also remember, if you're playing with a setup time, using a cursed possession will end the setup time early. Cursed possessions in Phasmophobia add an exciting layer of strategy and risk. Use them wisely, keep your team informed, and be prepared to deal with the consequences of their powers. And if you're new to the game, as you use these items, they will appear in the display cases in your lobbies. Thanks for watching. Hopefully these tips will help you in your ghost hunting journey. Remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content. And if you want other tips on how to play or how to get better, check out these videos here. Happy hunting!